JJ, who was the and I blank. Who was the other NXT star that we had on the show a few weeks back?
Big Body Javi.
Big Body Javi.
Oh yeah. He's my buddy.
we had Javi. Didn't he say we were talking? I think we were talking about you in that interview too.
Yeah, he brought you up.
Yeah. So I asked him the same question, and I'm gonna preface it by the same way I asked him. You can divulge as much as you want. If you don't want to answer this, we're totally okay with it.
Okay.
You talked about making a decision.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, you got the phone call, and I feel I know what it's like. I mean, not on the same scale, but I know what it's like to get that phone call where it's like, fuck, dude, like, are you kidding me? Like, I know what I can only imagine what you were going through, but I mean, again, if you like, if you can, if you want to talk a little bit to us about getting that phone call saying,
I mean, it's crazy because
it's fucking bullshit, though. I'm gonna still say it. It's fucking bullshit that you guys all got that phone call, but that's besides the point. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll first say that I had such a feeling. I think 2 weeks before it happened. Just little things here and there, things that happened at shows and the way people acted around us.
Really?
And I just, I knew that Mania was coming, and I found out we weren't on Mania again. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah, where are we going with
this? Where's this going? And I'll say this here first as well, because I haven't said this anywhere else. I had 1 year left on my deal.
Fuck off.
And I basically had this debate with myself, and I did mention it to my wife. I said, if this next year continues this way, I don't know if I'm going to resign, because it just wasn't, it wasn't where any of us in the group wanted it to be.
No.
Whether that's on us or not, I don't know, but it just wasn't. And so I was already, in a way, kind of like seeing things differently.
Yeah.
And then like a bunch of stuff happened. Like, we finally had a chance to do a promo to set up a street fight with MFT, which is what we did on SmackDown, our last SmackDown. And we pitched this whole idea where we all, hold the lantern. We get to say a little piece about like the lantern and what the family means to us, which is something that we were fighting for 2 years at that point. Like, I feel like 2 years in, we finally had the chance to touch on why we're in this group together. So we were excited. We're like, yes, we finally get to do this. We finally get to speak and talk more. And then we filmed it. The writers loved it. We were happy with it. We thought it was awesome. And then they cut it from the show.
No, they didn't. Seriously?
Yeah. And so I texted the writer who was in charge of it. And I'm not, I don't think he knew anything, but I basically said, did we get cut? And he said, yeah, it was, timing, something went over, blah, blah, blah. So they're going to put it online. And I said, okay. So right then I'm like, that seems weird, because like that's never happened before. And we finally got a chance to like do something we wanted to do, and they didn't want to put it on. And then we do, so we were supposed to in Vegas do an appearance on the, was it the Tony Hinchcliffe show that he was doing there for like
comedy thing?
The one that they advertised and then they pulled?
Or something like that.
Private with it, I think. I don't know.
The show ended up happening, but so we were supposed to at the end of the show like kidnap him or something. Was like an idea. I don't really know where that was going to go. And then he wanted to do it. He was actually was big fans of us. He was all about it. And then we were at SmackDown getting ready for the match. And then we just get a text like, hey, you guys are no longer needed for the Hinchcliffe thing. And we're like, that's weird. We were all excited to do it. And then the blow off with us and MFT, they tell us that MFT is winning, which I'm not one to care about wins and losses, but as like a babyface team, we needed the win as far
100%.
as the match.
No, for sure.
So really going into that, I was like, something's up, something's weird.
You knew
Something's
you
going
had
on.
that feeling in your bones, kind of thing.
I did, and I didn't know if if they were. I never believed truly that they were going to let us all go, like all of us anyway. But I
No
thought
way.
maybe in my back of my head, I'm like, well, maybe they're just done with the group and they're going to split us up and then figure something else out. But no, I just felt like something was definitely up, and then just little interactions with some of the people backstage, like management. It was just weird.
Well,
So
fucking
I don't know.
assholes.
And
again,
then
sorry because you know.
sorry, good.
No, I was just
Yeah,
saying
so-
sorry because me and him met you. We met Nikki. We met
We met all of you guys on
like
that
an
Monday.
hours later, they were
On
like,
Friday, you're late.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I was
They
like,
are simply reliable to kill your
Well,
career. So it's very
I'll make you feel a little better.
good. We appreciate that.
So knowing all this, the front, and then one more thing before the call, we were supposed to go to Fort Worth SmackDown. I think the week after Vegas.
Okay.
Me and my wife love Fort Worth, so we planned this trip to go out there like a day before and do stuff before the show.
Nice.
So I booked her a flight, and then basically they tell us we're off the show, and I said okay. And then I just asked them, because sometimes they have done this for me. I just said, hey, instead of canceling the flight for me, can I just keep the flight and then I won't go to the show or whatever?
Yeah.
And then Travel was just like, no, we can't. And I said, okay. So I thought that was weird.
That's fucking weird.
So they pulled us off the show and Travel and all that. So I was like, something's definitely coming. So then the day happens. And I've told this story. I'm literally about to step in the shower and my phone rings. I look at my phone, I see it's a Stamford, Connecticut number.
Fuck.
And you always have that thought in the back of your head. Like, if a Stamford number calls you, it's either medical or it's either a release or whatever.
2 or 3.
So I look at it, I'm like, huh. So I put my phone down, I get in the shower. I get out of the shower, and then I text. We have like a group chat with the Wyatt Six. And I was like, hey guys, anyone get a phone call? And then it was Sam Dexter who answered first. He was like, yep. And I said, oh, is it what I think it might be? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. So then I called the number back, fully knowing that it was what it was. And, the guy that spoke to me was nice enough. And, I know I wasn't mad at him. I knew it wasn't his decision, but we had a nice conversation. I just, asked everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
He was basically like, yeah, unfortunately, the company is deciding to terminate your contract. And my answer was, yeah, I figured.
But in your head, though, you said, you fucking asshole.
No, that's the thing. I wasn't even mad. Like,
Okay. Well,
I was a little surprised, but I think had this happened a couple years ago, I might have been upset. But I don't know. My wheels were already turning and getting ready, I think, to move on. So I wasn't that upset about it. Like, it was a shock, and I think my wife took it kind of hard, but I don't know. It almost was like a weight kind of lifted off me, to be honest.
That's good though.
I was just, we were stuck in this like frustrating loop of trying to make things happen that weren't happening.
Yeah.
And like everyone in the group wanted so bad for so much more with the Wyatt Six and, to do more creatively and to carry the legacy on and do, bring back the Firefly Funhouse. And one idea was eventually to have an Uncle Howdy Fiend, like all this stuff that we wanted to do.
And Uncle Howdy Fiend.
Yeah. All the stuff we wanted to do, just trying, it was pulling teeth, and it was just talking to, falling on deaf ears. So,
buddy, I feel so far like just hearing that is just it kills me. No, let's it kills me, and I think it kills a lot of us in here because I'll be honest, I'm not the big WWE fan. It's more the three guys in there, but
That's all right.
You know, not having the opportunity to showcase that. And again, you are a creative guy. There are so many creative minds in that. The fact that they didn't, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of one of the ones in when you guys first debuted. I was like, I hope they really do something with you guys. I hope this is not just a fucking entrance. You guys actually get to do something. And
we wanted to.
It's just terrible, buddy. I feel so I'm sorry that it happened to you.
I appreciate you saying it, and anyone else that has said it, because other people have said it. But again, I think at the place we were at, for me, it was a relief, almost a weight off my shoulders. No more of that frustration. I'm not in the company, and I'll be very openly honest. Joining the company is all I ever wanted coming up in the business, and being there was a dream, and I loved just being there. I don't want to sit here and say I was frustrated the whole time, because I definitely wasn't. I enjoyed my time there. I enjoyed, being in that locker room. All the guys there are tremendous. All the producers are amazing. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where I was in a weird place within the company that they only saw us in a certain light. And I'm like, okay, well, I wanted to be a company guy. I wanted to be here for a while, but if you don't want me, then I don't want to be here either. So
it's okay. Joseph Sawyer, the new leader of the Dark Order. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Tony, you can make it happen. You can make it happen.
Stop. So part of the reason why I felt like I had kind of cursed you guys, and no, I don't have Danhausen's powers or nothing.
It's all your fault, JJ.
But because I distinctly remember you and Taylor were together at the Mania meet and greet. And, I talked to you, said my piece to you, then I turned to him and I was like, thank you for keeping your brother's legacy alive. And come Friday, it was completely dead.
Yeah, it's all your fault, buddy.
If it makes it feel any better, I'm 100% sure the decision to let us all go was made way before that interaction happened.
No, I know.
Because it was him. It was him and then me, and I almost said the same thing.
But like you said, you kind of were looking at leaving anyways. You weren't going to sign when the deal was up. The fishy interactions, so you kind of felt it coming.